Hi, this is Raj from Sportscars. Here I've got a stunning Guards Red Porsche 981 Cayman S. It was produced in July 2015, so it's one of the very last 981 3.4 naturally aspirated flat 6 direct fuel injection cars. It has just over 320 horsepower and has the bulletproof engine, so it doesn't suffer bore scoring, IMS, bearing failures or RMS oil seal leaks. It's the one to have, it's the sweet spot because it has all the modern tech, and I'll show you some of the options. This car's got an incredible option list. Guards Red is a very striking colour on this car, especially when it's paired with features like the optional 20-inch exclusive factory order Sport Techno wheels with the diamond cut edge and also the gloss black. So that was a separate code for the wheels. It's also fit with tyre pressure monitoring, so it has a live display of what the pressures are. It's fitted with Goodyear Eagle F1 N-rated tyres all round. So they're Goodyear. They were fitted in 2020. They're N0. Eagle F1s, they're great tyres on these cars actually. There's not many fitments that have these tyres available in Porsche ranges, so this is one of the few. Discs and pads are all fine all round. We've just had the air conditioning condensers replaced in this car. This car was last serviced in July 2020 when I last sold this, so this car is one I've just bought back. Like many of the others that I've recently got in stock, it's one I've bought back from an owner I've sold it to, because I'm very happy to buy back the cars that I've spent the time prepping, documenting and essentially choosing because of their special specifications. So things like the wheels, colour and some of the spec inside, which I'll get onto, make this one that is definitely on my hit list every time it comes up for sale. If someone offers it to me, I'll always take it back. It's fitted with the PDLS optional Bi-Xenon dynamic cornering lights, so this bezel here rotates around corners, lights up along the way, headlight washers as well. This lower part was also optioned to be painted black rather than red, which again adds to the sporting look of the car. Kind of a bit GT-esque. I know the GTS has a slightly different front bumper, slightly more exaggerated lower lip, but this is sort of a very close match to that. On the inside it's full black leather, so the whole of the seats are leather, and it's got the Sport Plus seats, so it has the Hardback sports seat backs, which are in grey. Has the optional red seat belts. It has BOSE, so there's the BOSE logo there. So that has the sort of high-end stereo, and then it has the sport design steering wheel with the full-size paddles for the PDK optional PDK gearbox, which is a semi-automatic 7-speed produced by ZF, which can be run in full auto, full manual, or a combination of the two. Great box for these cars, makes it so responsive. And then it's fitted with Sport Chrono Package Plus, so it has the stopwatch there, and which works as a clock in these ones when it's not being used as a stopwatch. So as a result, it has Sport Plus for changing the behaviour of the gearbox as well as the throttle, and it has, yeah, so it comes up on the display, and also there's one here for launch control if you decide to use that. I've never used it myself. The Sport Seats Plus, I should say, have embossed headrests, which is another option. A great option on these. And the heated seats as well. It also has the 2-zone climate control, which was an option on these cars. Otherwise you got a single zone without temperature. It was just fan speed and basically hotter or cooler. And then the PCM is specced with the full sat-nav system, as well as Bluetooth and DAB as well as the 40GB jukebox for storing your own music on the hard drive, and Bluetooth audio streaming as well is available. And that map is great. You can actually change it to be a 3D with a sort of, there we go. So it's now a 3D map. It has the, as you can see, it has the connection for auxiliary and USB sticks, as well as iPod connectivity there, and the 12-watt supply. The other nice option on this car to sort of continue the red theme is optional red dials there. This screen is an LCD, as it is in all of these models, so you can, that was the oil, you can also check out the service history. Oh well, when it's next due a service, so it's next due a major service 2024, next minor 2022 in July, in approximately 18,300 miles. So it's only covered 425 miles, and it's only got 4 previous owners from new, which makes it very desirable. It's got the auto lights as well, before I forget, and there's no warning lights either. This has all been checked with our diagnostics for over revs and also any other issues in the background. And you can have that screen basically showing a whole multitude of different options, including that tyre pressure monitoring which I mentioned, chrono, G-forces, as well as some vital statistics which you can change depending on what you want programmed there. So on the inside it's actually very nicely specced. I will show you now a clip of this car, even though on the centre console it doesn't have the switchable sports exhaust. One of the previous owners had what's called the Gundo hack performed on the standard exhaust system, and it makes it sound very much like the switchable sports exhaust, if not slightly better. So I'll show you a clip now of that car, of this car running with that exhaust. So as you can see, it sounds pretty epic with essentially what's best intents and purposes a sports exhaust fitted to the car. So the only thing it doesn't have is the switchable suspension, but actually these cars ride really well without the switchable suspension. The non-PASM cars like this one have their suspension set up about halfway between the comfort setting of a PASM car and the sport setting of a PASM car, so it's sort of in between, and it really does suit UK roads really well. So that's all of those bits. I'll just show you the front and rear boots. Fuel filter cap's all good, all original. This car has its all original factory stickers everywhere, and also in the service book as well. So that's all as it should be. All the tools are where they should be in here, and the tyre gel's in there. There's some oil there and warning triangle, and then it has a Porsche battery under there as well. And in the back, it's actually a very practical car because it has a front and rear boot, so it's actually a Porsche hatchback, because you've got that area there, you've got that area, and you've also got little cubbies there and there. There's the cap for the top up the oil, and there's another one for the top up the coolant if you ever need to. However, you shouldn't really need to ever top anything like that up. The spoiler goes up itself automatically around 70 miles an hour, but you can manually override it on the center console as well. So that's it fully up, and you can leave it up if you want to. I think they look quite nice with it up. So there it is, 2015 981 Cayman S. Not covered a huge amount of miles and only 4 previous owners. It's one of the last, and in my opinion one of the best Cayman models you can get. The Cayman S 981 with the non-turbocharged, so no sort of turbocharging issues or sort of loss of character. It sounds the best, and in my opinion they drive the best too. So if you're interested in this car, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thanks for watching.